If you have been struggling with BV, yeast infection, yellowish discharge, a fishy smell, embarrassing odors, whatever it is, today's video is exactly what you need. After today's video, I promise you're not gonna need any more videos. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. For those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Mercy. I am a registered nurse, a BSN RN, and on this channel, I talk about nursing, lifestyle, beauty. I do a little bit of vlogging, feminine hygiene, natural hair, and home decor. And I just do a little bit of everything. So if any of that sounds good to you, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And also, please make sure your bell notifications are turned on so you'll never miss another one of my videos. I want to say thank you to Happy V for sponsoring today's video. With all of that said, let's get into today's video. These are feminine hygiene tips I wish someone told me when I was younger, because I feel like that would have saved me a lot of embarrassment, a lot of confusion, and a lot of waste of my time. And I also know that this can be something embarrassing to talk to your doctors about or your family members about. Again, especially if you grew up in a household like I did, where things in this area was not talked about. It was hush hush, but you were expected to somehow know everything about it. I don't know how that works, but we're going to talk about a lot of that today, so stick with me. With my background in nursing and working with women, I know how devastating things like this can be. So today we're going to talk about it and we're going to resolve it, and I'm going to give you the best of the best tips. And like I said, after this video, you're not going to need anything else, okay? Okay, so tip number one, we're just going to go ahead and jump right into it. I feel like the number one thing that a lot of women struggle from is pH imbalance. So what is pH imbalance in women, especially vaginal pH imbalance? Simply put, this is when the normal acidic environment of your vaginal area switches and becomes more alkalinic. This is called an imbalance because that area is supposed to stay at a certain acid level. Once the imbalance happens, this is when the harmful bacteria start to overgrow. Then when that happens, it leads to BV, bacterial vaginosis, or yeast infection. This is when you start to get those weird discharges. A lot of those symptoms are very, very aggressive, and they can be the most embarrassing things and the hardest things to get rid of. Symptom number one is that fishy smell, and it smells even worse after sexual intercourse. Another symptom is that cottage cheese type discharge. It's like white and almost like when the milk goes bad. But it's more sticky, and that smells horrible as well. And the worst part is that it's embarrassing, because especially if you're an adult, you have work, you have your partner, you have other people you have to be around, and people can smell it, y'all. I don't care how you try to fix it, mask it, take 10,000 showers a day, spray down there. It's super, super hard to get rid of. Again, that's the most frustrating part, because a lot of the things that even causes the imbalance is not what a lot of you think. So yes, a lot of times it can be caused by a cheating partner, someone who's going out there getting things from other people and bringing it to you, but that's not always the cause. Sometimes it can be caused by your monthly menstrual cycle. It can be caused by feminine products. It can be caused by douching. I don't want you guys to get confused with this, because a lot of times as soon as somebody has symptoms like that, the first thing we want to say is the person is unclean. While that can be true, again, our bodies are very sensitive, so you have to be very, very careful as a female how you take care of yourself down there. Any mishap or mistake can lead to those kind of things. It can also be from wearing tight clothes. It can be from swimming in certain waters. It can be for you girlies who like to stay in leggings. Sometimes that can even cause it because of the heat in that area. There's no air going in and out. And if it's constant and consistent, and especially if you're predisposed to having something like that, that can cause it. So you might not even be dating anybody and you could get BV. Some hormonal changes can cause it as well, and sometimes antibiotics. So let's say you have a cold like I do now, and you take some antibiotics, or whatever reason you're taking antibiotics, some antibiotics can cause it because, again, it's killing bacteria. So sometimes it overkills the good bacteria, leaving the bad bacteria to just do their thing. I know there's a lot of misconception on what causes BV, but at the end of the day, whatever caused it, it's really hard to get rid of. It's hard to manage, and it's really embarrassing, right? And this is something I want you guys to know. If you're dealing with this or have dealt with this, or maybe you're predisposed to dealing with it, let's say every time you get it, you take care of it, it comes back. You get it, you take care of it, it comes back. There are many things that could be happening. Number one, you're probably not talking to the right people, your doctor, your nurse, your primary care provider, for them to really tell you what's going on and how you need to treat it. Or you're trying to fix it on your own and you're causing more harm to yourself. So when that happens, it'll go away for a little bit, and then by the time you know it, it comes back. So now we know what the problem is and what some of the causes are. The very best thing you can do that is within your control is to try your best to be as clean as possible. But I don't care what anybody tells you, the best thing is by taking a probiotic and prebiotic. And this is where Happy V comes in. If you are looking for something to truly support your vaginal freshness, pH balance, and just overall comfort for good, Happy V is magical for supporting the vaginal microbiome. Happy V is the only solution that you're gonna need to finally clear up that fishy smell, that embarrassing discharge, cottage cheese discharge, or whatever those weird, just embarrassing odors are, okay? And y'all know I do not promote medications on my channel like that because number one, I'm a nurse, so my name is stuck to it. Secondly, I have to make sure that it works for me to be able to tell someone else to take it, and I have to make sure that it's safe and secure for anybody to use for me to put my name behind it, okay? Happy V is a women's wellness brand that offers science-based, doctors-approved supplements for intimate health, gut health, and hormone support. So the reason this is important is because it has prebiotic and probiotic, and let's talk about that. When I worked women's health, one of the biggest things that used to be prescribed was probiotics, okay? But what a lot of you need to remember is that you need not only probiotic, you need prebiotics and probiotic. What that simply means is good bacteria and bad bacteria. Our body needs both. Where there's a problem is when one of them is more than the other. So what Happy V does is it not only kills the bad bacteria that is causing the smell, the fishy odor, but it also replenishes the good bacteria to try to fight off the bad bacteria. And this is why I said the cycle stops here, because when you're taking these, not only are you getting rid of one thing, you're also solving the problem of replenishing another thing, so you're not stuck in the cycle of having to retreat yourself every single time. I'm gonna leave all of the info down in the description box below, so make sure to check that out. I personally love the Happy V brand because one of my biggest favorite compliment is you smell good. I feel like that's the best compliment a woman can ever get. You smell good. And on the flip side of that is when you're dealing with something like this, it's so embarrassing because you don't want to go anywhere. You don't really want to talk about it to anyone. And it's embarrassing. I don't know how many times I've said embarrassing, but you don't need to be embarrassed, y'all. Talk to your healthcare provider, talk to someone you trust. And if you need to send me a DM, send me a DM. I'm just going to direct you to Happy V anyway. But it's important to know that if you're dealing with it, there's a lot of other women dealing with it because like I said before, it's not caused by the things that everybody thinks it's caused by. And some of those things we don't even have control over, especially things like hormonal imbalance, our menstrual cycles, like those are things that we don't have control over. So there's nothing to be embarrassed of. So like I said, I will leave all of the info in my description box down below, and I'll also leave a discount code for my viewers only. Happy V has all of the products, all of the feminine products in one place, which makes it so easy for you to just find everything you need. Okay, so let's move on to tip number 2. Tip number 2 is oral hygiene. Again, I wish this was something that I learned as a kid. Oral hygiene is something we don't talk about enough, especially for a woman. The worst thing about a woman is a woman whose breath smells bad. And I'm sorry I'm being really blunt in this video, but this is something that a lot of us need to hear. And like I said, I would have been so grateful if I had gotten this information earlier. Bad odors can be caused by a lot of things. Again, some things that we have control of, some things we don't have control of. When you walk up to someone and talk to them, the first thing they're gonna notice is not just your smile or how you look, but it's your breath. And if your breath is bad, I don't care how expensive you look, I don't care how drop dead gorgeous you are, it is going to ruin everything. So a few things that I do to make sure to protect my oral hygiene, not just the smell, but also the look. I brush twice a day. Once in the morning and once before I go to sleep. This is very, very important, especially the older you get. And sometimes 3 times based on what your lunch or dinner was. Maybe 1 or 2 people have told you, you know, your breath is kind of hot. This is the people I'm talking about. So if you're perfect and you don't need to brush, that's okay. You can just skip the video. But brushing your teeth twice a day is gonna do wonders for you. Not only is it gonna improve the smell of your breath, it's also going to improve the hygiene of your teeth. A lot of people don't know this, but your oral hygiene is directly connected to your heart. A lot of people who have bad oral hygiene have a lot of heart diseases and heart issues when they get older. And this is why it's so important. And to top it off, when you're brushing your teeth, you're using your floss. Throughout the day, whenever you eat, you're flossing. You have to floss. Have you ever pulled out a piece of food? You know, it might have been solid, it might have been something that smelled really good when you eat it or ate it. Have you ever pulled it out of your teeth and smelt it? We all do it. We've all done it, okay? Let's not act perfect. We've all done it. It smells like death. Like, it smells really, really bad. And sometimes that can be the cause of your bad breath, because that food particle is just sitting there. It's gone bad and it just smells really, really horrible. So it might not even be coming from the inside. It might be coming from just the food sitting there. That is why it's so important to floss. So brushing 2 times a day is important, but flossing after every single meal is important too. The other way to prevent the odor from the inside, have you ever talked to someone and you feel like you can smell their inside? Like the bad breath is not even coming from their mouth, it's coming from their inside? That's because it is. And one of the biggest reasons for that is dehydration. A lot of people don't drink a lot of water, myself included, okay? A lot of people don't drink a lot of water. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to heal. I do the brushing, so that's my excuse. But when you're dry from the inside, when you're dehydrated from the inside, believe it or not, that too can also cause bad breath. Hydrate, floss many times a day, and brush at least 2 times a day. That will help you tremendously. And then if you have the little mouthwash, you can use that as well. And by the way, did you know that you're supposed to use it after you brush your teeth? I used to use it before I brush my teeth. You're not even supposed to rinse it out. I didn't know that. Now you know that too. So that's the tea on the oral hygiene. The next thing is your entire body. Again, we're talking about smelling here. As a female, your biggest pride and compliment is how you smell. Throughout the day, throughout the night. Again, if you're one of those people who already know what I'm about to say, that's okay. But believe it or not, a lot of people don't know this. You as a woman, you're supposed to bathe or shower on a daily basis. Now, there's a lot of debates about this. Some people say you're not supposed to shower or bathe every day. You're supposed to do it weekly or this and that. I grew up in a household where you had to do it at least once a day. Again, this might be a personal thing. The quickest and easiest way to get rid of your entire body odor is to just jump in the bath or jump under the shower, wash your entire body and get out. Some people like to do the bird bath. Some people like to, do the wet rag and just rub it and do this. You're wasting your time. The time you're taking to do all of that, you can just jump in the shower. It's gonna take you maybe 2 minutes. A 2-minute shower is okay, as long as you're washing the right areas, okay? Unless you're in a situation or an environment that does not permit you to take a full bath or a full shower. That I can understand. But the minute you get to a place where you can, I suggest you do. Because all that's doing is moving the dirty bacteria around. And you're gonna smell worse. I don't know if you've tried it before, you're gonna smell worse. So baths or showers, however way you like to do it, at least once a day, sometimes twice a day. And to top it all off, after you do a certain activity, you either need to shower, bathe, or sit on top of like a tub or the toilet and wash, like actually wash. You don't need to put anything in there. You don't need to do none of that. Just grab a little bit of soap, use your hands, use water, and wash the area. You're gonna smell amazing every single time after you do the dirty, okay? This is a mature audience video, so I hope we're all adults watching here. Tip number 4, which is my final tip, is always have your signature perfume or a body spray. You should be to a point where whenever you walk into a room or even leave the room, everybody's like, was Mercy here? Wait, that might not be a good thing if you're a criminal, because that's evidence, but that's why we're not criminals, okay? We're working girls. But I digress. You need to have your signature smell. So maybe forget about buying stuff for the house today, buying stuff for the kids. Just put you first for one day. Go to Macy's or go to Sephora or whatever fragrance store you go to. Find a scent that works for you. After you brush your teeth, you take your bath or your shower, you get dressed, you put it on. I'm not telling you to put it on to mask the odor that's already there. Again, that's gonna defeat the purpose. And as a matter of fact, it actually makes your fragrance smell bad. It makes it smell worse because that fragrance and perfume or whatever is gonna mix in with the dirt and bacteria or whatever else you have going on, and it's gonna start to smell really bad. And we don't want that, okay? So again, save yourself time. You can even set up your routine to where you're done with all of the stuff that I just talked about in 30 minutes. Unless, again, you're in an environment that does not permit you, there is no reason why you should be trying to cut corners. And cutting corners is gonna waste a lot of time, and it's gonna make you smell worse than you already do. That's another thing. People think they can repeat their underwear. That is the worst thing a woman can do. Once you put on a pair of underwear, again, this is common knowledge for a lot of people, but believe it or not, it's not for everybody. Once you put on a pair of underwear, when you take it off, never, ever put it back on. Just take it off, wash it before you put it back on. Even if you have just 2 pairs of underwears, rotate them. When you take one off, wash it, hang it. I grew up in a household where you had to hand wash your underwears, okay? There's no repeating underwear. Because again, sometimes you might not be able to smell it yourself, but other people can. And some people have hound dog noses, and that's probably one of the reasons I'm like low-key OCD when it comes to cleanliness, is because I can smell everything. You might not be able to smell it. You might take it and sniff it and say, oh, it smells good, and you go by your business. Everybody else can smell it. So please be good to yourself. You can do this, y'all. These are simple things you can do. And like I said, if you have any questions for me, you can either comment in the in the comment section below. And I also want to say thank you to Happy V for sponsoring today's video. Thank you all again so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye. Now pray for me so I can feel better, because I feel sick. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.